So hey guys, what's up? So welcome back to another new fresh Flutter project series. So in this series, we will be building a coronavirus tracker app on Flutter. So yes, I know it has been a long time, and I hope you guys are safe and do stay indoors and stay safe. Take care of yourself. So guys, as you guys can see, I have this new project, new Flutter project, and this is the basic default main.dart which we get up here. So before building the app, let us actually look at the plan and actually plan the app. So as you guys can see, this is going to be our app, and this is going to be the home screen of our app. And in the home screen, as you guys can see, we have a small app bar along with a drawer and a center title. And then we have a live counter. So what this live counter is going to do, it is going to actually give us the total confirmed cases of infection all over the world, and it is going to be live, so it actually is going to be the latest information which we'll get. And then we are going to have a container. I'm still confused what to put in there, but if you guys you guys can customize it on your own, maybe put some latest news and updates related to this COVID-19 up here. And I'll avoid that to make this app a little bit less complex. So I'm just going to focus on the um, safety and the tracking part of this app. So maybe if we get time, we can customize it a bit more. So as you guys can see, after this we have the two tiles, and you guys can actually customize and make some more tiles up here. So so as you guys can see, we'll have three screens in our app. So the first one would be the home screen, then we have the safety, and then we have the tracker screen. So when we click on this tile, then we are redirected to the safety screen, and where we can find some information and safety tips and advices from WHO. And when we click on this tracker tile, we will be redirected to the tracker page. And here we can get the information about the total number of cases, the number of people recovering from the virus, and the number of deaths. And also we are going to get the recovery rate and the death rate in percentage. And if we have more time, then we are going to plot our information into a chart, and we are also going to have a chart up here. So guys, this is what we are going to do in this project series. So make sure you guys stay tuned and watch every part of this series. So guys, let's get started. So guys, I also wanted to tell you something, that you can get the, if you are stuck somewhere, then you can get the code up here into my GitHub repository. So I'll give the link into the description so that you guys can check out the code and files related to this project. So yes, make sure you check out. So now we are here into our main.dart. So we are not going to be needing this default Flutter package which they provide us with. So I'm just going to remove it up till here. And now I'm also going to change the name, and it will not be my app, but it will actually be a COVID tracker. Yes, so a COVID tracker app. So right here we are going to build the stateless widget, and I'm going to name it as a COVID tracker. Okay, so in this video, that is part one, we will be building the basic layout of the app. So first of all, I'm going to return a material app. So material app, and yes, this material app is going to have let's see what options we get here. So we get a theme. Yes, so let's give a theme. So theme data. So theme data, and inside this theme data, first of all, I'm going to give a primary color maybe. So a primary color would be colors dot let's put it white. Let's put it simple, white. So colors dot white. Okay. And then we are going to need a secondary color, that is accent color. So accent color would be colors dot blue. No, blue would look too dark, so blue accent, definitely, if we have the option, we must use it. So so our theme is all set, and now we have to return a home. So home, it would be our home page. So as we look at the plan, so let's look at the plan again. So this one is going to be the home page. So okay, so now home would be COVID home. And now we have don't have this widget, or yes, we don't have the screen. So let's uh, actually let's create some folders inside our lib folder. So inside the lib folder we are going to create a couple of more folders. So the first folder would be our screens, so this will hold the screens. And then the next folder would be the models, so the data models we are going to use. And also we are going to need the widgets. Yes, widgets. So widgets are very important, as I might have told you guys that as you guys can see, everything here is a component. So this live counter is going to be a component, and this one is going to be a component, and this safety and all these things and everything is going to be a component. So definitely we are not going to do everything in the same file, because that would be very confusing and also not so much good. So we are going to be dividing each component into separate file and also creating separate widgets. So this is very important if you want to do proper structuring in app development. So first of all, now here inside our screens folder, which is inside the left folder, remember. So inside the screens folder we are going to create a new file, and this new file we are going to name it as covid uh, home dart not darty dart. Okay, so here we are going to import package. So package material package, yes, that is very important. So material dot dart, and we are going to create a stateless widget. And yes guys, if actually I have some external extensions installed into my VS Code. So if I hit like st, then I get the options of this stateless and stateful widget. So if you guys don't have such snippets, then you guys can go to the extensions part, or maybe to package and download or install such extensions. So you're going to find many of them, so just install it. And right here I am going to give COVID home, because this is going to be our home screen, and it is going to return a scaffold. Okay, scaffold. And as always, a scaffold is going to have background color. Yes, background color. So I'm going to use the theme we provided to the material widget. So theme dot of context dot primary color. Yes, primary color. And then we are going to have an app bar. So app bar, to use the app bar widget. And first of all, let's actually give a title. So title, it would be a text widget. So text widget, and let's call it as COVID home. Yeah, so or maybe the name of our app, so COVID tracker. So let's save it, and actually let's import this here so that we can save it. So import package. Actually I'm going to use a shortcut. So dot slash. So if the folder and the file, that is the main dot file, and the screens folder are in the same directory, so I am using this dot slash. And if it is in different directory, or if it is in inside another folder, then you have to use double dot. So these are some basic shortcuts you guys can use while importing in Dart. And right now I get the options like widget screens, so I'm going to looking for screens, that is the home screen, and go with home.dart. So let me save it. And okay, so let me just reload it. Yes, so as you guys can see, we have this here, but this looks very ugly. So let's actually uh, modify it a bit. So first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give center title as true, not true. So okay, true. And then let's save it. And it actually, let's also make the elevation 0, so that it syncs with our scaffold. So it's basically up to you how you want to customize your app. So my aim is to just give you a basic layout. So now let's modify our text. So I'm going to use text style widget. So text style And actually let's make the font size a bit bigger. It looks small. And uh, after that what we need to do, let's save it, and we need to put some color to our font size. Colors, not colors, theme dot of context dot not primary color. It should be accent color, so accent color, and let's save it. Okay, it looks a bit nice now. And after that what we need is actually let me check the plan. So we are going to need a list style for this live counter, and then a container. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so first of all, I'm not going to write everything out here. So yes, this scaffold is going to be needing a body, so I'm just going to give a body. And I let's for now let's give a column out here. So okay, so body. Okay, so we cannot use column, column. I have made a mistake. Column. Okay, so inside this column, let's give some children to it. So the children, and as you guys can see, we have for this part we have around 3 to 4 uh, children. So first children would be the life counter. So live counter. Okay, live counter. And then we are going to have a container. Let's not call it container, but let's call it as COVID card. Okay, so this is the card, or maybe something. Actually I'm going to put let's put the image of the virus, and also let's give a link so that if somebody clicks on it, then it is going to be redirected to that website or something. So for now let's just write here as COVID card, because all this are going to be actually components that are widgets. So after that we need uh, another list style, but this one would be for our safety. So with maybe a safety screen. Yes, so we are actually going to need two more screen, because one for tracker and one for the safety. So as you guys can see here, so one for the tracker and one for the safety. So let's actually uh, so for that we need some screens. So the next one would be at the tracker screen. And yes, so actually these two are going to be widgets, not two directly screens, because these two are going to be list style widgets, so that we can click on them, and we will be navigated to the screens. So that's how it is going to work. So let's so for now let us build our widgets. So inside our widgets folder, first of all we are going to build the live uh, count. We are going to create a new file which should be live counter dot dart inside our widgets folder. So here first of all I'm going to import a material package. So how much I'm going to import, let's just copy it. So I'm just going to copy and pasting it. And after that we are going to create a stateless widget, which will be live counter. So live counter. Okay. So for now we will be using dummy data, because we are just building the layout, and in the next parts we are going to actually be using the real data, which we'll be getting from our API. So return, it is going to return a list style maybe. So yes, let's return it a card first, and then we'll make the child a list style. So child list style. So list uh, so now this style will take a title. So title, and it will be a text widget. So the text would be live data. No, like confirmed cases. Yes, and now the data. Yes. So for now we are just using a random something. We'll use some random data, but we are going to make it, you know, the number of cases must be higher right now, so maybe this one. Okay, so we are going to make this we are going to fetch this from the API later on, and after that what we need to do, we need to provide a subtitle. So subtitle would be like text, so text, and the text would be live data. Okay, so let's save it. And actually first of all, I have this live counter, so let's import this up. So I'm going to import my live counter. So since we have to go to another folder like widget folder, so we're going to use double dots out here, and as you guys can see, we get the option. So widgets live counter. Okay, let's save it, and let's see if okay, so we have this error, so let's comment it. So as you guys can see, we have this tiny, actually the text is so small, I don't think you guys will be able to see it, so let me make this a bit bigger. um, so guys, if you are finding any difficulties with the text size and all these things, do write me in the comments to let me know that if you guys are finding any difficulties following the code or following me code. So or maybe I can put the make the emulator more like bigger. So do tell me in the comments to suggest some improvements if you have any. And definitely, as you I hope you guys will be able to see now. And let me make the text size a bit bigger, because actually so style, so in here I'll give a style, and I'll give a text style. So text style, okay, so text style font size. So what size shall I give? So let me give a 25, size 25. Okay, it's a bit more bigger right now, so make it 20. Okay, so yes, okay, let's save it. And okay, so I hope you guys are seeing it clearly now. And actually let me make it smaller, because I also have to code up here and to show you the changes on my emulators. So yes, so this is how we are going to get our data. So this will be live data. Just ignore it for now. This is some kind of hard coded data. Okay, so now we are going to need to build this COVID card. So maybe we can have another widget. So yes, we can have another widget. So let's create a new file inside our widgets folder. So this would be COVID card widget, card dot art. Okay. So COVID card dot art, and this would be a stateless, and COVID card. Okay. So now it is going to return a container. Okay, so I have not imported that material package. So let me just paste it here, and it is going to return a container. Yes, it's going to return a container with a height of uh, let's say 200, maybe 1,100. Okay, and then a color, so that okay, so the color would be colors dot green, maybe. So let's save it. And actually I am also going to put some child up there. So let's give a child. So so the, so the child would be text. So a text, and it is up to you guys what you guys want to put here. So I'm going to put here like latest news, some sort of like that thing. So latest news. Yes. So let us import it too. So I'm going to import it. So import double dot slash widgets, and then the COVID card widget. And let's uncomment this part, and let's save it. Okay, what the hell did I do? Okay, so I have done. Okay, let's uncomment and run it. So as you guys can see, we have this. All right, so this looks very terrible right now. So actually, let's not use a column, but use a list view. So yes, so let's use a list view. So as you guys can see, we now have the latest news up here. So so actually, let's give some padding around it. So into here, let's wrap it with a padding. So padding, and yes. So now it looks a bit more nice. So after that, what we need to do, we need to build the two list styles up here, so that so first of all, let's focus on the safety screen. So actually, let's not call it screen, but let's call it as maybe uh, be, because when we click on that tile, it is going to render a screen. So then we can pass the safety screen as its child. So first of all, let's call it as safety widget. Okay, the safety widget. Okay. So then this one would also be not tracker screen, but tracker widget. Okay. So now we are let's build the safety widget. So inside our widgets folder, I'm going to create a new file and call it as safety dot dart. Okay. So inside this safety dot dart file, I'm first of all just going to copy what I have done in my live counter file. So I'm just going to copy it and I'm just going to paste it right here. Okay, so if I save it, and okay, so I've not imported it. So yes, so in our COVID home.dart, I'm going to just uncomment this and I'm just going to import my uh, safety folder. So double dot slash widgets and then safety.dart. Let's save it. Okay, so okay, so we have this error out here because we are using the same data, and I knew. So let me first of all remove this and call it as safety widget. Yes, so I'm not mention the widget out here. So safety widget, sorry, safety widget. Let me save now. And as you guys can see, we have another list style out here, but actually let's change the text because I don't want it to be similar. So safety screen. Okay, safety screen, it takes us to safety, or maybe safety tips. Okay, safety tips. And I think we do not need any subtitle out here, and also the text we want it to be in center, so I'm just going to wrap it with a widget, with a center widget, and just so now we have this into the center, and this is the same I'm going to do it for my tracker widget. So I'm going to create another new file, so inside my widgets folder. So this one would be a tracker widget. Okay, so tracker.dart maybe. Okay, so tracker.dart, I'm just going to copy my safety widgets file, and I'm just going to paste it right here, and maybe change it to tracker widget, and also change the text to tracker. Okay, tracker. Now let's save it. Okay, so okay, so I'm not uncommented it, and also I have to import it, so I'll just paste it here, and this one will be tracker.dart. So yes, tracker.dart, let's save it, and as you guys can see, we now have the tracker and we have the safety tips. And yes, so this is the basic app layout out here. So as you guys can see, we can get the real-time data out here from the API, and then when we hit the safety tips option, we are going to taken to the safety screen. So according to our to our this plan. So when we hit the safety tile, we are going to take into safety screen where we have many more tiles, and as we have this tips over here. So what kind of data we are going to show out here into our list tile, so that would be right here. And then also we can when we hit the tracker tile, we are going to get this information about the total cases, recovery stats, and all, and possibly build a chart if we have that much of time. And after that what we so guys, in this part of in the first part of this project series, I have showed you actually I have introduced you to my approach of building the app, and also I've showed you how you guys can or should maybe structure your projects, because it is very important. And you need to make sure that your widgets are inside the widgets folder and the screens are inside the screens, and that's it. And we have also built the basic layout of our app. We have built all these things, and maybe in the next video, that is in the part 2 of this series, I'm just going to I'm just going to add the navigation part, so that if we hit this to this right here, then we are taken to the safety screen and back and forth. And also we are going to actually we are going to do the navigation part by using root names and all these things. So yes, we are not going to use the traditional navigator.pop name navigator.push option. So I'm going to do it differently so that it remains more organized and more disciplined. So that's it guys for the first part, and make sure you stay tuned or subscribe to this channel and also like and share this video if you found it helpful, and I'll see you guys in the second part. Till then, take care.